It's Wednesday. I'm dropping that hot shit. Week 11 recap. Week 11. We're here. We made it to week 11 and we made it to 5-5. Somehow, some way, we got here. Now, we play the Jets. I know everybody's thinking, oh, 6-5 is automatic. Well, we thought the Browns was an automatic win too, and we had to dig deep to get that one. I understand that was a division rival. You know, look. The turnovers is what almost cost us that game. They didn't march up and down the field on us with the rookie quarterback. They really didn't. They ran a little bit on us, though, with Judkins. It's a win. Of course, we'll take it. But it's one of them wins where it's like, this team is just, you know, I'll say this. There's no dominant team in the AFC. Okay? No dominant team. The Bills lost to the Dolphins. You know, the Chiefs aren't as dominant. The Chargers, I'm tired of hearing about them. Sorry to my Charger fans, but that was ugly against Jacksonville. You know, the Bengals ain't in it. You know, all the usual suspects, the Steelers, they're frauds. We already know that. We're about to take over that division. You know, now the Patriots, Colts, and Broncos have the best records, and they probably are the best teams. I would say right now, if we played the Broncos, that defense would be swarming. And our O-line is terrible. Myles Garrett having 4 sacks is unbelievable. After the first sack, there's coaching malpractice, man. Coaching malpractice to not have somebody on Myles Garrett after that first sack. He shouldn't even got the first sack. Let me say this. He's going to get his, right? So you as a head coach, you have to know, yo, you got to come over there and chip. You got to help out. You should have had Project Pat in on every time you drop back to pass and had him come in and then help out. Because no matter where he was lined up, he was mauling. He was wrecking the game. Myles Garrett was wrecking the game, bro. And the O-line got to do better. And Falele, you some trash. Trash, bro. But it's coaching malpractice by Harbaugh to not have somebody helping out whoever was blocking Myles Garrett. Pat Ricard, Project Pat, man. He should have been out there a lot more, especially even on passing plays. I don't give a fuck if you have to use a fullback, bro. He's 300 pounds. Myles Garrett was wrecking. Man, it was, I think his second sack, he just used one arm and shoved the right tackle to the ground, you know, Rosengarten, and get off me. Shoved him to the ground, bro. That shit was ugly. That shit almost cost us the game. Now, I'm going to get to the good shit in a minute. We ran the ball with Derrick Henry on a defense, a good defense. And cool, we swept the Browns for the year. Yay! That's 2 division wins. We still got 4 to go. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this team looks like they are contenders. I'm gonna say that we are who we are. We're 5-5. You are what your record says you are. We're 5-5. I'm not gonna sit here and say, I know it sounds crazy because it's the Jets. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is an automatic win. Tyrod Taylor's starting for them, not Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is good too. I know they lost some guys. They got rid of Sauce. They got rid of Quentin Williams. We'll get to see our old friend Brandon Stevens, who surprisingly has been one of their best corners this year. I'm not going to lie, he has. Harbum. These are the games with Harbum that you always expect to win, but you somehow lose because we just always play down to our competition with Harbum, man. It's been a trend he's had for years of playing down to his competition. So you look at the schedule, right? Look at the schedule. You got the Jets, the Bengals on Thursday night, and they might have Joe Burrow back. And they might have Jamar Chase, depending on his appeal. So, say we win those games, right? We 7-5. Then you get the Steelers on my birthday. And then it's all division games the rest of the way except for the Patriots and the Packers. The Patriots and Packers in late December. That's interesting. Those are interesting games, and those are games that are not going to be automatic. They're not going to be automatic, man. The Patriots are for real, and they have a defense. Better than the Browns' defense. Now, the Browns have Myles Garrett. They don't have a pass rush like that, but their defense is sick. And Mike Vrabel has them boys balling because he's always been a good coach, and the Titans fucked up by letting him go, but I digress. The running game was good. Did not like the pass protection at all. Did not like the pass protection. Shit was terrible. And Lamar, I understand you running, I understand you're under pressure, but bro, you got to get up out of that pocket, bro. You got to get up out of that pocket, bro. If you know your line is trash, as soon as you hit your first read, oh shit, he ain't there, I'm taking off. Now, I'm going to get to some of the good shit. The defense played very well. I understand who it was against, but we're trending up. We're trending up lately, man. And Roquan, for the second week in a row, he closed out the game. The same guy who a lot of Raven fans were questioning about if, he was still the same guy. He looked fine to me. Pause. The play, I got to get to Hurricane, man. Hurricane. The play is called Hurricane. If you don't know it, or you didn't see it, somehow you missed it, you live under a rock, go back and look. Hurricane. Mark Andrews took the snap, turned, and ran. Man, that was a genius play by Todd. I'll give credit where credit is due just as much as I criticize. Okay? I'm not all bad. I'm not here to, it's not all bad with me all the time. I recognize the greatness sometimes. That was a great play call. Todd was in his bag, and I'm still not a fan, Todd. I still don't like you, but that was, you motherfucker, that was some shit. Saved the season. Season on the line, and Mark Andrews takes a snap and runs with it, bro. That might be one of the most famous plays in Ravens history. I'm serious. When you go back and look 10, 15 years from now, they're going to talk about that play, Hurricane. It's Mark Andrews. And not only did he set the, franchise, the record for receiving yards, he's also going to break the record for receptions as well. He should have did that last week. It's probably going to happen this week at home. So in a game where he wins it on the fake tush push and sets a record, it was his day. It was his day Sunday. Okay? And Mark, I know I've been hard on you, bro. Pause. But That's how you can shut me the fuck up. Okay? You want to shut me up? That's what you do. Now show up in the playoffs and we can talk about something else. Okay, now you still gotta show up in the playoffs. Still gotta show up in the playoffs, bucko. We ran the ball with Derrick Henry. Also, Ty didn't have his favorite guy out there, Justice Hill. But guess what? We had Keaton. And Rasheen Ali had a huge reception early in the game on third and long that he caught for a first down. You know, I think it might have led to a field goal. I forget, but either way, we have guys that can get it done in the backfield. You know, I just wouldn't bank on having them being the starters, but as a change of pace, absolutely. The defense was getting home with the pass rush. Zach, that was, you know, the game plan to dial it up, especially when the first rookie left the game and the second one comes in. Dylan Gabriel leaves with a concussion. We fucked him up. Okay. Shedeur comes in and we just made his life hell. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do, Zach. Make his life hell. We were blitz, 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 blitz. We are going to blitz until you can figure out, you know, the protections and everything else. And they had never even heard his cadence before. He never even took a snap with the first string. So he was already at a disadvantage and we teed off. We're foaming at the mouth. Blitz, 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 blitz. Kyle Hamilton had a game. Oh, shout out to Keon Martin. He had the game of his life filling in for Marlowe. See, it's things like that that I pay attention to. No Marlowe, no problem. Awuzie, the pass he broke up in the end zone from Shedeur, that might have tied the game. He shut it down. Wait, it was either to tie the game or to give them the lead. Either way, no Marlowe, no problem. Keon Martin had a day. You know, these division games are never easy, man. They're never going to be easy, bro. I don't care if it's the Browns. I don't care. As you saw a few weeks ago, the Dolphins, they beat the Jets, as I mentioned earlier. Division games hit different, man. They just hit different. And you, Harbaugh, you should have known that's exactly what we was walking into. This game was a trap game. It's like we lose one game a year to the Browns for some reason. Last year, the year before, you know, I thought it was going to happen again. Until Hurricane. So, you know, we took care of business. A win is a win. We handled it. And now it's on to the Jets. You know, Harbaugh, you still a bum. Doesn't change my opinion. Why? Because you did what you're supposed to do? That don't earn you points with me, bucko. No, no, no. No, no, no. But, 5-5 is 5-5, and then we come back with the Jets, and then we on a short week on Thanksgiving. So I got my, you know, I got my work cut out for me on these recaps. I'll be busy the next few weeks, bringing that hot shit. But yeah, a win, a dub. You know, I mean, we got to keep everybody healthy. We got to keep everybody healthy, and you know, I'm starting to see Kyle Van Noy had a sack. I'm starting to see a pass rush get a little bit more dialed up. I'm starting to see the secondary, they go hand in hand in sync. The secondary can cover it. Now the pass rush can get to the quarterback. Pass rush can get to the quarterback. Now the secondary can cover. See how that works? So, in closing, man, hey, look. Fuck Harbaugh. and go Ravens. We 5-5. On to the Jets. And I'm done here. I said what I had to say. I'll see y'all next week. Fuck you, Harbaugh.